Yeah, big welcome to you, my dear Pisces. Today the sun is in Scorpio and the moon is in your sign, and this combination is speaking about letting go. Transformation means is happening all the time. Right now the moon is 79.2% full. I have an application so I can see while I'm doing the reading how the moon is already getting fuller and fuller, or emptier and emptier. And it's speaking about the sun, the Scorpio energy, this extroverted energy, this light highlighting you and giving you the power to go deep within and to see deep within what it is that you need to look for so that you can find yourself. You are the river, you are the one that's searching. And of course, this is almost like it's a father speaking to you, saying, son, go out there and search for yourself, because this is the King of Cups. And here, this is the Knight of Cups, and the Knight is searching. The King has arrived. The King has gone deep down and is transforming itself all the time. So this is the combination today. And I also decided to create a new way of doing the readings. It just came to me in the 1111 portal. The message was very clear that I don't want to do the conform way that I have been doing, and I want to get away and do more freestyle. So I'm combining these two cards, these two decks, the Lightseer's Tarot and the Oracle of Mystical Moments, in one big deck like this. So I'm shuffling and seeing what is coming out. There's everyone. I'm gonna take again 8 cards, and then I look below the 9th card. Okay, here they jump. Up, up, up. That's exactly what I want. Alright, because when I shuffle, and they jump and they come upside down. Okay. There they are. All right. So I have 8 cards, and I will look at the 9th card at the end, and the 10th card is looking into the future, looking into where it would go from there. Okay, so the reading begins right away with the 8 of Wands. Something is coming to you. Something is like a revelation through the Scorpio, through the Scorpio light that is highlighting you. 79.3%, so it already has shifted. It was 79.2% when I began. You see, I want you to feel how it is constantly shifting, it's constantly changing. It's not a fixed energy. And I want this for you to feel, and you feel it. You really feel it. You feel something is happening, because after that comes the awakening to be trapped in your own visual, in your own picture of yourself. A picture that is saying, let go. Let go of what you think you're seeing here. These 4 swords are here in the 4 of swords. This is 8 of swords. And of course you can see how deeper you go within, the deeper you let yourself fall, because it's reverse. The card came up reverse. The deeper you fall, the more you liberate yourself, the more you are awakening yourself. And the same position, sitting here, being all sad, being all not connected, is speaking to you really fast, is this message that's coming to you, this realization is coming to you, my dear Pisces. It is saying, yes, these three are, you are awakening to something only through meditation, only through looking deep within, because then you go from 8 to 4 and you have the 5 of Pentacles. So there is something then that you're able to let go, the feeling of like you're not belonging, the feeling like you're not connected to people, the positioning the same. You see, she just sits here, but here she's lying on her side. It's very fascinating. And then you got the 2 of Swords and a realization of the liberty, the 2-2, a 2-2 that's saying it's all within you. Everything that you experience, you have to find. When you close your eyes, through the hair is the antenna, the hair is the spiritual connection. You are allowing to be peaceful, because this is peace. This is Moon in Libra, peace restored. Usually it's the big sentence to it. The peace is restored. Nevertheless, you struggle in taking a decision, and you have these 2 verses. This one bird that is within this cage, and she is giving it a cloud or a star. She's giving it a star, and there are 5 stars, and it's almost like speaking to this one star. The 5 pentacles are saying, let these energies drop away from you like stars fall, shooting stars, and then you are understanding the sea witch and the chariot. And the sea witch is connected to the fish that has black and white, and here the chariot is white and black, or black and white as well. So it's saying combine always the dualities, bring them together so that you can move forward, so that you can move to understand the message that wants to come to you now. Really quickly, the message of liberation. This self-image that you have of yourself is wrong. When you meditate, it's almost like you're falling out of this position, this poor me, look at me, I'm bound. And she holds her hands as well here, and then even you start realizing you're falling out of all constrictions, of all things that you were thinking of yourself, and you are making finally peace with yourself. The liberation from the 2 of one bird, which comes out of the cage and is liberating itself. You are liberating yourself through the moon that is in your sign, which is your planet, is affecting you profoundly in your decision making, right? Libra in the moon sign, and here the moon is speaking to you and saying, yes, liberate yourself, get out of this binding energy, get out of this cage and liberate yourself. Like the 8 of Wands is speaking, yes, move forward, move, like everything is moving, move forward and free yourself to where? To the star, and the sun is a star, and you are realizing now that the liberation is getting into the new age of Aquarius, is getting into an awakening, is the star that is here feeding the bird, saying get out, come out, and she's realizing how much she has imprisoned herself, or you are realizing how much you imprisoned yourself, and it's time to get out of this binding energy, get out of the bind that you create yourself, and now moving up, now liberating yourself up in the sky, finding within the answer, and knowing that combining black and white, finding the direction up to the sky, liberating yourself, and then you have, of course, the sun, the star and the sun together here as the realization, the moon, the star and the sun. And the sun is a star. Our sun is a star, giving us the light, giving us the awareness. And that's where the combination is, bringing the awakening to a whole new movement, moving forward, allowing the age of Aquarius to liberate you. You see that? To liberate you from your self-image, an image that's not working, an image that you have to let go. And in the meditation, we don't know if we're up or down, we're just floating. An image that you have of yourself not being good enough is you letting go of that. You letting go of that, questioning yourself forever. Always black and white, always the dualities are creating a learning experience in us. And the star that she's feeding this dove, the star that is liberating you, that is freeing you, that is opening your eyes. It's the age of Aquarius, it's opening your eyes. You come finally out of this binding energy, bondage. It's almost like it's a bondage here going on. And again, you're at bondage, right? It's like certain certain mental programmings and conditionings are binding you. So now it's time to bind yourself to the hope, bind yourself to the liberation, bind yourself to freedom, binding yourself to a success, a new success, allowing yourself to be successful, allowing yourself to liberate yourself, to free yourself, to stand here up and be like, yes, this is me. I am free. I am allowing myself to completely be free now, because the sun in Scorpio is liberating me, and the moon in my sign is giving me the hope to liberation, because the sun is the star, and the star is speaking to you directly as the age of Aquarius that is happening now more and more. Some schools say it's already there. Some schools say it's still another 100 years. But what does 100 years matter? It's already starting to overlap. And we're going already into a metaverse. Not a universe, a metaverse. Into a virtual reality that we create within us. And we got to figure out that this binding, this looking within, is a trap. And we have to learn to be free. We have to learn again and again. Each generation has to learn to be free, has to learn to become a sea witch, has to learn to liberation. And look at this. Both of them 2-2 and both of them 7-7. So the first row is speaking of 8-8. Oh my God, I'm just seeing that. You see that? It's really interesting. 8-8, liberation, a freedom, awakening. Then you have 4-5 together. It's a 9. You are letting go. You are liberating. You are using the phoenix rising. You are awakening. You are coming out. And then you have the 2-2. And then you have the 7-7. And then you have here the 8 star, which is coming down. This star energy is coming down and liberating you quickly with the 8-8. And then you have here the 10. The 10th card, and the 10 as that I am liberating myself completely. That's it. This is the reading. That's it. So, like I said, I wanted to do these readings different, and it's working. It's working. So I really hope I see you in the next reading. That's when the sun is in Sagittarius. So the guardian angel is coming to us and speaking to us. And till then, I thank you so much for watching. Namaste.